Year 6, Lesson 5, Extensive Challenge, Question 2. Sid is colouring the cells in the grid using the four colours red, blue, yellow and green in such a way that any two cells that share a vertex need to be coloured differently. This means any cell that shares a vertex cannot be the same colour. He already has coloured some of the cells as shown. What colour will he use for the cell marked X? So we know some of the colours at the top and we need to work our way down to see what we can learn about X. Now, if we focus on the cell in the very middle, in the centre of the first row, it can't be blue or yellow because it shares two vertices with each of these colours. So that means it can only be red or green. Now, it can be either of these, so I'm going to use a / to represent, I don't know if it's red or I don't know if it's green, one of those two. Now, if we go one cell below, we can see that the cell is also connected by blue and yellow through these vertices here. And then I cannot choose the colour that I've just selected, which leaves me with one choice. It leaves me with whichever one I didn't pick in the middle of the first row. So I'm going to write green/red. That means if we picked red in the centre of the first row, I'll be picking green next. If we picked green, I'll be picking red next. Okay? Now, if we look at the two spaces to the left, I can't pick red or blue because they share a vertex from above. And then I can't pick, well, that leaves me with yellow and green. And I certainly can't pick green because no matter where we chose our green, whether we picked it at the top or in the second row, it will be sharing a vertex. So therefore, I need to choose it in the order of green, yellow. Now, for the two spaces on the right, that leaves me with red and blue. And I need to pick blue first because otherwise red will share a vertex. So we'll go blue, red. Now we'll continue through the centre. So if I go down a row, I cannot pick yellow and blue again. So it needs to be red or green. And I cannot pick the one that I've just picked in the row above, in the centre column. So therefore it's going to be green or red again in the reverse order to above. On the left, that leaves me with red and blue, but we make sure that we don't have red next to the center row, so it needs to be red, blue. And on the right, I need to have yellow, green remaining, and green cannot be in the center row, so it's going to go yellow, green. Right, we're going to continue this pattern. So in the center row, again, we cannot have, the center column of the last row, we cannot have blue or yellow. So that leaves red or green. And we need to do it in the reverse order. So red or green, doesn't make a difference. On the left, we've got to have yellow or green, and it needs to be in the order green, yellow to avoid having green near the middle. And then finally, we're left with blue and red on the right-hand side. And no matter how we choose our red, whether or not we picked it here or here, we can't have a red in the next position in the next cell. So I need to pick blue, red, and we're finished. And X must be red. No matter how we pick that center column, it will always be red.